Hello, this is the personal blog of Alsu Tuktamisheva, and today we'll talk about 5 TOEFL or IELTS tips and tricks for study abroad. First, find available programs. Go to the International Affairs Office of your university and find out which international universities they cooperate with. These can be double degree programs, study abroad or exchange programs, winter or summer institutes, available to all the students. Alternatively, you can do the search online and find international organizations that can help you find the right study abroad program. Some do it for free, others for money, but they will make sure to find the right match for you. For example, American Institute for Foreign Study for U.S. Citizens, Center for Economic Research and Graduate Education for Central and Eastern European students, or International Student Exchange Program for students from all over the world. Just enter the keywords into the Google and find out which international organizations can help you out. I myself did exactly that, but only in the Spanish language. My second foreign language was Spanish and I really wanted to study in Spain, so I searched for becas for los estudiantes extranjeros, scholarships for international students, and that's how I found the program at the University of Complutense for the summertime. There are many universities in countries where English is not their primary language, but which offer English medium programs. So besides searching in the English language, try searching in the language of this country to find the right study abroad program for you. So first, find available programs. Second, find university support system and language requirement for the IELTS or TOEFL of the study abroad program. Typically, for upper intermediate level, it is required that you have TOEFL score of 80 or IELTS score of 6.0 to get admitted into the study abroad program. Also, to prepare for taking IELTS or TOEFL, check out what services and offices can help you prepare for the test. Usually, language centers, English department, or foreign language departments offer some test preparation services. You can also go to student organization or student services and find out if they offer any buddy services or language buddies or someone who participated in the study abroad program you want to go to. From this person you can find all the insider knowledge about how he or she got accepted and what you can do to better prepare to study abroad. So 2, find language requirements and TOEFL or IELTS score requirements, as well as university support system that can help you better prepare for taking these tests. 3, find out the best time and the best method for you to prepare for IELTS or TOEFL. For me, it was mornings, but for you, it can be afternoons or late at night. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you consistently, every day or every other day, use this time slot to prepare for the test. In terms of the method, there are plenty of resources on the internet that offer you some pieces of advice. I'll just share a few tricks. I usually like to use ready materials from TOEFL or IELTS while I was preparing. For example, I would take a high-scoring sample writing text and I would learn it or memorize it, not really word for word, but to get the main idea across. I would read it and paraphrase it and practice speaking skills along the way. Then I will record myself on the phone, listen to myself to make sure that I pronounce all the words correctly, that I know all the phrases, etc. And ultimately, I will sit down and write down these texts from my memory. And that's how I practiced writing and speaking section. For listening and reading, it's just a matter of practice. I would recommend to check out if your library purchased authentic TOEFL or IELTS preparation materials. As for me, I used TOEFL preparation materials that were available at my university, and I just did tons of listening and reading tests all the time. So 3, find the right time and the best method for you to prepare for IELTS or TOEFL. 4, find the right time and the place to take the test. Ideally, I would recommend that you plan to take the test at least 1 month before the deadline when you have to submit the documents. Why 1 month? It usually takes 2 weeks for you to get the scores, and in the worst case, if you don't get high enough score, you will have extra 2 weeks to urgently take the test again and have your scores ready for the deadline. So make sure you find alternative dates and places where you can retake the test. That is number 4. And number 5, find motivation. Research says that those who study abroad get such an immense personal and professional development during that time that really helps them first to earn more money and faster develop their careers than those who don't study internationally. Also, study abroad experience really helps you improve your language skills if English is not your first language, or if you don't speak the dialect of the language in which of the country in which you study. Studying abroad helps you make so many new friends, try new cuisine, travel, and just have so much fun. So these ideas should really motivate you if you are tired, if you don't have any energy, or you are just lazy to sit down and prepare for the test. Do the Google search and find out what fun things you can do when you go to study abroad, and that will certainly motivate you to study. Also, research says that it takes 3 attempts for the brain to activate neural connections. That's when brain realizes, oh, that's really what I want to do. So make sure that you have at least 3 tries or 3 attempts at taking the TOEFL test or IELTS test before you actually give it up. And in the worst case, if you fail the test, don't worry. Sometimes you can get lucky. In my experience, I had students who actually got accepted with scores that were lower than the requirement. This was because either they didn't fill out the quota for that study abroad program, or just the students lucked out. Sometimes universities can also admit conditionally students, which means that students can enroll into the study abroad program and retake IELTS or TOEFL while they are at an international university already studying. These are all exceptions, but who knows, you might be one of them. And if at some point you realize that study abroad program is not the right thing for you today or in general, then just pat yourself on the shoulder, because you have already done much. You have improved your language skills, which will help you for work, travel, or in general for web searching. You have developed your discipline. You have improved your skills in understanding and following instructions. You think that's basic, but that's actually a very useful skill. And also, I always remember a very useful phrase of Randy Pausch, who says, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So find motivation to study, and I'm sure you'll be successful. These were the 5 tricks and tips for study abroad program for those who want to prepare for TOEFL or IELTS. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit like. See you soon. Bye now.